Wedding makeup artist think she's the main character. Alright. It's tea time. It's time for drama.
Morning, welcome back. Another year, another season of newly wedded couples posting on Facebook have flown by once again. As expected, the drama did not disappoint. As scientists say, according to scientists, weddings are the ideal environment for main character syndrome to really thrive. Even people who aren't getting married will act like they'll pass away if the attention isn't on them for 1 second. Before social media,
What?
we would only hear about the mess through word of mouth. Now we can witness the crazy in real time, like an episode of Say Yes to the Dress, set in a UFC fighting
What the
ring.
hell?
I still stand by my tier list of the top 3 most stress-inducing
Is that
scenarios.
how you get married,
Going
guys?
through airport security, being third in the checkout line while your mom runs off to grab one last thing and forces you to wait there, and last but not least, the entire process of a wedding. It's similar to content creation in a sense. There's a lot of work behind the scenes you don't get to see. What,
Just
you think I just
bro.
wave my hands and plop something in front of you and we mangiamo like an Italian family dinner? There's at least a 4 to 7 day spiraling period of me wondering, who the heck is gonna watch this? The world is in a, I now pronounce you, ugly and stinky speedrun in Vegas. Planning, being stressed while running on pure fear and adrenaline are key
Ooh.
components of any wedding
Okay,
party.
I would never understand why people destroy the cake or, they slam the cake in a person's face. Like, why? I would never get it. The person get hurt and then you waste the cake. Everything is messy. There's no point for that.
Wedding drama
It's
is
not
so
funny
niche,
at all.
it's its own subgenre on Reddit threads. Am I the asshole for bringing an
am
uninvited
I
guest
the
to a
asshole? Here we go.
destination wedding? Am I the asshole for ordering pizza at my friend's wedding because there was no food? Am I the asshole for
No food at the wedding? Oh yeah. I think that's like a schedule thing, right? You have to wait. Maybe. I have no idea.
threatening to call off my wedding after
I
my
never get
fiancé
married, guys.
slapped me? Am I the asshole for not wearing a bra to my friend's wedding?
Huh?
Am I the asshole for banning my 5-year-old sister from my wedding unless she gets therapy before the wedding? Wow, who would have thought that forcing 2 giant groups of people to interact would cause personalities to clash? Like that classic love story, Romeo and Juliet. You could literally cut the tension between those 2 families with a knife made out of poison. Although they were teenagers and everything escalated in like 3 days, but you get the idea. And this wedding story has suddenly gone viral, where the main culprit isn't the bride, groom, or anyone in the immediate family. It all started when a wedding makeup artist called The Key Look posted a POV of herself, getting kicked out of a wedding she worked on in a classic 3-part trilogy. There's actually a prequel
3-part video.
before the main
Damn.
one. On September 5th, The Key
Okay,
Look found
okay. I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't really like when people separate shorts or like TikTok video, but I guess it's too long to compile it in a one video. But then like you watch part 1, right? But then like how do you find part 2? They don't even link part 2. You have to go to the channel, but then you can't find it. Yeah, maybe the algorithm brought you to part 1. It was like months ago video. And I'm too lazy to do that, just saying.
out her boyfriend was cheating on her. Then she had to work at a
Whoa,
wedding
whoa, whoa,
the day.
what?
On September 5th, The Key Look found out her boyfriend was cheating on
Is that like September 6th? Okay, the format is different than mine, my country. I think the first one is months, right? Then date, then year. So like September 6th and September 7th, I was working as a makeup artist. The team in total had 3 weddings and all the bridal parties were huge, okay? Yeah, the date is not the same with mine, so.
her. Then she had to work at a wedding the day after on September 6th, but couldn't hold it together and ended up crying in front of everyone.
Alright, I could barely keep myself together to work the wedding. I was trying to hold it together, but I ended up breaking and busted out crying in front of everyone. During the wedding parties of your client? Isn't that unprofessional? I'm sorry, what?
Talk about awkward. There's. It'll be okay. Is she gonna leave yet? But on September 7th, she decided, you know what? Even though I'm sad, I still have a job to do. I'm going to surpass my limitations as a makeup artist and exceed everyone's expectations. Which she did in a, why is this stranger that we hired in like 90% of our camera roll type of way? I will say, showing up to work when your life is literally falling apart is pretty respectable. I'm assuming you can't really call in sick or reschedule for an event like this unless you want to be blacklisted from the wedding industry with a 1-star Yelp review. It's not a shift at Burger King, but maybe she should have given it the old I'm sick Her business relies a lot on her social media presence, since she needs to showcase the makeup she's done. Makes sense, she is a very talented makeup artist. She also includes a lot of her personality in her content to really show how fun she is.
You could probably tell already that I don't take myself that serious. I enjoy making my brides laugh and having good times with my bridesmaids. I'm also never gonna turn down an invite to a wedding. Might be on the dance floor too. Oh yeah, and I'm good for something like this.
Okay.
And this.
What? I see. She's definitely not the bridesmaid, but you know, she's in the photo. I'm sorry, but the bride is like so awkward standing. Look at the shoulder posture, I guess. She's definitely not comfortable, but you know, I'm just assuming. I mean, it's fun to have extrovert makeup artist. Maybe I have no idea. I don't think during my wedding days. I don't think I want someone to like outshine my day, but you know.
And I'm definitely gonna do this at your wedding.
Me and my husband.
I just
maybe?
wanted to stop by and introduce myself to all of the new faces.
Okay, that's fair. There is an audience that would appreciate the energy and volume she brings. It might not be the most professional
might be
type
fun.
of behavior, but you can check her socials before deciding to hire her. Takes two to tango. You gotta do your due diligence too. She's very
do your
clear
homework.
about what type of vibe she brings to the party. You're not getting a regular old makeup artist, but a new BFF.
Yeah,
as
I was
you can
gonna
see
say,
in
is she
these
twerking
TikToks
there?
and pictures. Especially in this picture. Who exactly is the bride here? In this particular wedding, they agreed to let her film content for her socials. The bride
they
did
do
mention
agree
that the
then.
groom wasn't a fan of TikToks, which should have been one of the first warning signs to be mindful when filming.
Now the bride had mentioned that the groom did not like TikTok, but she said he should be fine. Oh no, that's the should be fine. Should be it's not gonna be fine. And everyone would be a part of all the content. Okay, I mean she did ask for permission, right? So this is tricky.
Things. You'd think the content she'd be making would be classic beauty guru type stuff, like a before and after, or at most some kind of dance challenge with the wedding party and bride. Fun, simple
It's
things
not like
to do
she didn't ask and just like film everyone in the face. Now we are getting our second video for our fiance at TikTok. I asked for permission for this as well. Oh, she did ask for permission as well for this dance. Oh, okay. I mean, she did, you know, do the basic stuff.
Group
So
of women camera ready. But judging by where she was filming and how close she was to really intimate moments, you think she was the mom, her best friend of 20 years, or Amy Poehler as a mom in Mean Girls. It's really unfortunate too, because the bride and groom wanted an unplugged wedding, which means guests were expected to not use their phones too often so they can enjoy the present moment. The key look posted all the footage she filmed with the narrative of getting
come with me to get kicked out of a wedding I was booked to do hair and makeup for. Ooh.
Kicked out for no reason before the bride and groom could even share their pictures.
Oh, she was complaining in SM mode, saying how hungry she was, not getting any food. All right.
Is she standing in the middle of the wedding aisle? There's so many places to stand here. Why in the middle of the bride and groom's walkway? Even the photographers, who should be right up where the action is, are behind her, which means she's probably in a lot of these shots.
Seriously?
I hope her phone is on the permanent 10x zoom setting. Every time we see her, she's at least 5 feet away from the bride at all times. And look, there is not a single soul on their phone right now. Ah, the good old days, not a phone in sight. There's a skill called reading the room, which isn't as common as you think. During the first look, when the bridesmaids and family are supposed to see the bride in her wedding dress for the first time, guess who popped out of nowhere with a "Here's Johnny" iPhone in hand with a new self-appointed job as head security. Kiana was getting ready to do her first look. People were trying to disrupt, and I was being top flight security, making sure my bride's first look photos weren't ruined by strangers.
Don't try me.
Oh, I think there's an imposter here. And it isn't that white Among Us looking door. Even the photographers, once again, who need to get up close and personal, are at a respectable arm's length. This isn't just close up and
the cameraman.
Need an imposter here. And it isn't that white Among Us look.
The cameraman, is that the cameraman? Sorry guys, you guys can't see, but I think that's the cameraman. Yeah, they're trying to get the reaction right and film the moment. But I guess the makeup artist is like in front of everyone trying to get reaction. I do think she kind of ruined the moment. Not gonna lie, maybe very ruined the moment. Just saying.
Door. Even the photographers, once again, who need to get up close and personal, are at a respectable arm's length. This isn't just close up and personal anymore. Key look is literally up personal and personal. At one point she mentions that she's turned into a photographer, making sure to catch everything that they were missing. Not only is she inserting herself into a wedding, but also other people's jobs. What exactly is she gonna catch with her iPhone? A cracked screen? Hey, I'm walking here. Well, if New Jeans can film an entire music video on an iPhone, I guess, but do we really need shots of you giving a bridesmaid a hug? It was during the hair and makeup portion of her job when the key look decided that since everyone's having a great time because of her, she's gonna stay during the entire wedding and go above and beyond for her bride.
This was like the only thing I was like, I can wear a bathrobe, but you'll wake up eventually.
She also keeps calling
wait, look at that. So I made a decision that I would stay for the entire wedding day and get content. Yeah, my client's wedding is the whole ass content for me. No way, come on.
You'll wake up eventually.
She also keeps calling the bride her bride, like she's the main character, and this is her best friend since high school.
You're the star of the show. Nothing's going on without you.
Here. Nothing.
No.
And me too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a part of that.
Everybody's on
We
your
are
side.
like one.
Yeah,
Today.
exactly.
Where she go, I go, she go.
A package deal.
I already told the bride I would be there for her, and if you ever book a wedding with me and I stay longer with you, you know how I get down. I mean, you know, who are you? I'm sorry, but you are just a makeup artist, right? You are not my family member. You are not my close friend. You are not even my relative. So what?
It's
Just
very...
do the makeup.
And everyone stood up and clapped energy. How are you assuming the main character position at a wedding you kind of strong-armed yourself into? Someone said hiring her is like ordering DoorDash, and the driver insisting on steak for dinner as well. That's crazy. In every situation, there's always two perspectives. From her
I would do anything for you, my client. Please, just let me in the whole day with you.
She came with a lot of baggage and personal problems, but based on what she shared, I don't think she meant any harm. To a degree, her actions did mess up like a majority of this wedding. Overall, she seems pleasant and overly friendly, which are good traits to have if you're working a customer service job. You can always dial things down if you notice you're going overboard with the pleasantries. But
Yeah,
like
I think like she didn't know where's the line. That's the problem, right? Like there's a line you shouldn't cross. Read the room, read the air. You know.
Professionalism caused a
Be a
lot of
normal
stress for the
human
bride
being.
and groom, who are already stressed. Could she have misread signals from the wedding party saying they wanted her to stay? They were probably just being nice. Even if they were annoyed at her, most people will avoid conflict if they can. You really think the bride was going to be rude to someone who was doing her makeup on her wedding day? The day of her wedding?
Oh,
of
yeah.
the wedding she's a part of? It's like being rude to the chef cooking your food. I don't want spit foundation and fart blush on my face. We want a pink smoky eye, not actual pink eye. They gave her a mile by being nice to her, and she ran a marathon, pushing the line to see how far she could go. I believe the key look left at one point. But
True, I think they're just being nice, you know. If you ask, can I do this? Of course, the bride be like, oh, you know what? It's like my important day. I just don't want anything to mess up, right? Like, no, you can't do this. And the makeup artist broke down. You know, she did have a breakdown, right? Because of a breakup. And what if she let her emotion stray her way and destroy her makeup and her day, basically? I can say she lack of common sense. Yeah, like, come on. Just do your job. Maybe, you know, like, enjoy the moment. Take your mind off the breakup, I guess. Her boyfriend cheated on her or something, right? I forgot, but yeah.
Decided to come back to the reception to film more content. After getting the
More
entire wedding
content.
party to film TikToks while being in places she wasn't supposed to be, the groom finally had enough.
Ooh. The groom's gonna get mad, is that it? No. Oh.
Hey, Melissa.
You're getting on my nerves. Ooh. I was so confused. I didn't do anything to that man all day. I barely met him. Sorry, what? I think when the groom is like mad, right? You shouldn't be like, I didn't do shit. Why is he mad? But, you know, we have seen you've been recording everything, right? And putting that on the internet. Ooh, no way. Don't think you're innocent. Come on. I think she thinks she's innocent because she did try to ask for permission from the bride, but they didn't think she's gonna go this far. You know, like record everything, even their private moment. Wouldn't blame him. Yeah. I barely said anything to him.
Please don't get in my video.
The bride then said to me, "Well, you are not getting on mine. He's just cranky. Don't mind him." No, the bride tried to be nice again. Stop. She's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's the groom's problem, not me. I didn't do anything." I immediately burst out in tears. I hadn't realized that I had been holding in and ignoring my pain all day. During your client's wedding? You've been holding your pain. Oh my god. No, man.
The wedding planner told her to leave. Even the groomsmen mentioned, "Wow, you look tired."
I was like, you know what? My bride doesn't want me to leave. I was like, I might as well just stay. So
Your bride doesn't want you to leave, huh?
I was like, you know what? Go back, get what you need. You are stronger than that. Don't let nobody break you down.
In the span of 3 days, 2 weddings that took months to plan got overshadowed by drama. At the end of the day, we don't know the full story since we weren't there. I would have liked to give her the benefit of the doubt and chalk it up to miscommunication. But after seeing her tease another 3-part series of her side of the story, even after the bride commented on social media that,
"Understand you're sorry for your behavior on the day. I forgive you on the day. It wasn't until all of this that I had any animosity towards you. Saying you apologize on the public forum and then giving a monologue about your business is not an apology. You have my number. You have made several videos already. We know your point of view is enough." Is that from the bride?
she just wanted to move on. Maybe this is a pattern of behavior for this lady, and she needs a new job. It's a sad situation for all parties. I felt bad, and then it just kept getting worse. That's like the gist of the scenario. If you want a deep dive, there's a whole bunch of content on TikTok recapping the whole situation with extra details. But man, the secondhand embarrassment was a hard watch. Like someone that thinks they're killing it when they start public speaking, when, in reality, they're actually killing the vibe in this Chili's. Speeches are an important part of wedding culture. A family member or close friend will get in front of the podium and drop some interesting lore about the couple, and suddenly we've gone from classy formal event to the bar is open and is that high school dance music I hear? The party hasn't started until you've seen at least 5 drunk aunties on the dance floor and 4 drunk uncles napping in their chairs, which sounds great. Damn me. When giving a speech, the vibes are really important. No need to be a Conan O'Brien or anything. Just be sort of memorable, give the crowd some tasteful laughs, lighten up the mood, and get the heck out of there. Unfortunately, people are showing up with the wrong concept in mind, because they're treating wedding speeches as an open mic night in Chicago.
I'm not gonna be racist, you guys. But you guys, I swear, I love black people.
Ooh.
That's like
What did she say? Sorry, what?
one of the top 10 phrases racist people will usually say. But let's hear her out.
I've known Tracy for, oh god, I think so. So I don't quite know Anthony that well.
Okay.
But Tracy talked about you like nonstop. Seriously. And she'd be like, I mean, you can do that. I'm like, I don't care. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. You guys are so cute together.
What?
Till death do us part, Anthony. Seriously. You better take care of my girl. Because if you don't, I know where you live. Of course, you guys are going to get the like interracial couples. Oh my god. No, seriously.
Interracial couples? What is that supposed to mean? I'm sorry, what?
You guys are outstepping the stereotype, and I love it. But you guys, I swear, I love black people.
What the? She said the second time. Stop. Huh? Can you guys imagine she said, "I love Chinese people"? Yeah. Why? Like, what's the point? I'm sorry. A woman?
You guys are the best. Like,
Anyone got one of those giant cartoon canes to quickly... Every sentence had me on the edge of my seat, with heart palpitations. I had no idea if we were going political or comedian bombing in real time. That's why dress rehearsals and background screenings are important. Who are you? What are you going to do? And why? Don't you have a script? All it takes is a 1-minute viral moment to mess up months of planning. Winging it at a wedding is like your surgeon doing improv at your
I guess
open heart
again,
surgery.
basic manners is like a talent, guys. Yeah. It's not like everyone have it. Yeah. So if you have basic manners and basic common sense, congrats to you. Maybe you already win like 50% of the humanity. You know, yeah, ahead. Yes.
You know, after taking 2 classes, I really feel like I have a future in improv. My mind just works really fast. You said diving in the ocean for a topic, right? No, doctor. I said the patient is dying. You have to help him. Help him. Well, I've got a gun. Grooms. What about the grooms? You'd think on one of the most expensive days of your life, your future husband would put some effort into his vows that are going to be read in front of your family, friends, and soon-to-be in-laws.
I promise to smack ass every chance I get. That's all I got.
Is that it? Come on, Cody. Are you sure?
Is that the phrase?
I didn't write nothing down.
That's what you're going out with?
That's what I'm going
All right,
with.
Cool.
We've made it this long.
Hey, come on. This guy stinks. At least he made one person laugh. I hate to say it, but even a Reddit
What the
moderator's
fuck?
voicemail to his princess is more romantic.
The vibe is not laughing, just saying. The vibe is like, are you serious? Just saying, like, from how she looks.
Compared to this guy. Hello, princess. Pick up the
Oh
call,
my God.
princess.
Is this a
Out of
Reddit
all my
mod?
ladies, I like you the most. What are we? Milady? Okay, well at least
Stop.
this groom put some effort into writing out his vows that are more than just a few sentences. Even if it's not Shakespeare material, something is better than nothing, right?
Since the day we started talking, after falling through my bedroom window, within minutes I could tell you were the one for me. Then as time went on and I was falling deeper in love with you, I was and always will be one of the easiest people to please. Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty.
What do you say? What?
Well, you're amazing at half of it. We really need to get you some cooking lessons.
Thought this was a classy party, but I guess not. I don't know everyone's dynamic here. Maybe the bride and audience like the speech. I mean, it's not like they really have a choice other than to smile and nod, unless they don't mind being served nothing for dinner. But in the wise words of Tati Westbrook,
Oh my god.
Oh
Time
my-
and place.
Oh my God, Tati. I've known her from the huge makeup content creator drama. That's all I know from her.
especially with the balls. Why don't we all relax? Come, sit. Let's eat some expensive cake that took hours to make. Oh, wait a minute. The people cosplaying as bride and groom UFC fighters are back.
Oh no. Oh, he's angry. Oh, he's so angry. Oh, what the
If you've
fuck?
ever gone through a wedding and made it out in one piece, give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. It's
Why would you do that on, like important days of yours?
important to surround yourself with yes
Wow, you
men
guys,
and
you
friends
guys
that
are fighting on the day. You guys supposed to be happy together, and you guys are already fighting. Can you imagine the rest of your life together? What the
pick you
hell?
up. But we also need friends that can also say, no, bad.
Oh,
Stop it.
Oh.
That helps to balance us out. We can't all be encouraging each other when we start acting delusional. That's how we end up with no self-awareness. Come on, I thought this was a classy party. We're family. Come sit at the table with your dear old YouTube algorithm. Let your mother play you up some gabagoo. You let it know you enjoyed yourself here by giving this video a like. If you couldn't tell, recently I've been hyperfixated on Italian family values. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and see you in the next one.
In the end, she's angry because this her wedding became a drama, a big drama farm for everyone. So it makes sense, right? Imagine you are the joke now on the internet, your wedding day. So people can't accept the fact they are the reason of that issue. Yeah, and she's like, I didn't even do anything, right? She have this energy going around, guys. I didn't even talk to the groom at all. Why is she so angry? Damn. Her posing next to the bride in the one wedding prior to the viral one told me everything. Right, so she's the main, again, like the title says, she has the main character syndrome. Not related to the bride, but she makes it looks like she's the best friend or something. Yeah, this one. Next to the bride, seriously? You're the makeup artist, right? And you want a photo with your client? Photo, just maybe iPhone, I think it's fine. This one is too much. You're not even the best friend. You're just, there for the job.